Spring is in the air with all these new updates from Xseed and Marvelous. Obviously, as a Senran Kagura fan, I'm very focused on Reflections and Peach Ball, and of course, Trails of Cold Steel 2, which we are playing right now on stream at twitch.tv/gghf_live, or just right here on YouTube. I've been having a really great time with Cold Steel 2, and now they're bringing like a remastered version over to PS4, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of updates. Our May Bouquet with the spring of games. So, this came out on Twitter. I saw them post something about this. So, I'm gonna go ahead and read up and just skip over most of this and just look at the Senran Kagura stuff, because that's kind of the stuff that I'm, excited about. So, we have, Trails of Cold Steel 2, which is, coming on PS4, June the 4th. It's right around the corner. It's almost summertime. Military Academy isn't over yet. June 4th in North America, new version. Digitally and special physical relentless edition on PS4, dual voiceovers, and then and on top of that, more voice acting already. It'll be out for $50. I think that's a pretty good price. And then the digital one will be going up for $40, so I think 40 is even better. Gal Metal, I've been wanting to try this out, but I really don't know much about this game yet. Senran Kagura Reflections. Okay, so this is the big thing. Windows PC on June the 24th. I never thought I would see some new Senran Kagura Reflections news after all of the DLC characters came out. That was a very small game, very whatever, but, it's still, hitting the news, I guess, because the game that redefined how fans can interact with their favorite Senran Kagura girl is coming to Windows PC. That really shocked me. I'm assuming that applies to Japan as well. I don't know if that's North America only, but, yeah. Get hands-on with Asuka and help massage away her stress by employing the art of reflexology. Yep. Controls have been adapted to allow PC players to melt away Asuka's worries and stress by hand or through a variety of useful tools. Man, I'm very shocked. Coming from a guy who thought that this would never come out on PC because the whole selling point was the Joy-Cons with the HD rumble and stuff. I always thought that it'd be impossible to do it on PC, that it wouldn't really make sense, but apparently it's coming. Well, I stand corrected. I was wrong. Updated HD visuals running at 60 FPS. I mean, it was already running at HD at 60 FPS on Switch, but okay. The game will launch on PC on June 24th, which is not that far off. It's like a month away, via Steam for $10. A bundle containing Asuka and the 4 DLC stories will each sell for $10. Okay, so exactly the same as the Nintendo Switch version. There's not going to be like Shinobi Versus or whatever, where like, all of the DLC is already bundled in. You got to buy the DLC again. If you have it on Switch and you want to get it on PC, you got to buy all that stuff again. But the good thing is that it'll be value priced at $30, which I think it is a much better price. Each sells for $9. It'll be value priced at $30. While a Heart's Desire bundle, which will include all girls and all DLC, will be out for $60. I think that's robbery, because honestly, Senran Kagura Reflections, I mean, whatever, it was fun when I played it, but that game is not worth $60, not by a long shot. I mean, just to get all the characters, I mean, I think $30 is fine. But honestly, $60 for all of the girls and all the other DLC that you can get on other games, by the way, is like most of it is recycled DLC. No, I mean, just pay $60 for that? Nuh-uh, dude, I'm sorry, but no. And then you have Senran Kagura Peach Ball. Peach Ball coming on July the 9th on Nintendo Switch and Windows PC on summer. So yeah, that's gonna come out on a later date, but the latest entry in the genre-spanning Senran Kagura franchise will bring frantic pinball and playful fun to Nintendo Switch owners this summer. Yay! And of course, just kind of summarizing the story, Haruka, screws up. Give me some more information on how you're gonna spread this game out. Senran Kagura Peach Ball will launch on Switch in North America July the 9th, with the accessories galore set included as a part of the base game. Alright, cool. With more stuff added onto it. Adding 30 bonus accessories for free. Yay! Good. The title will be available digitally for $40, and then a physical release with an exclusive box illustration will contain previously unannounced bonus stickers. Okay, yeah, so usually the physical editions tend to have more goodies and, extra stuff to kind of inspire you to buy the physical one. The physical release will also be $40 and is available for pre-order. Great. And then Xseed is confirming a PC version is in the works later in the summer. More details on the PC version will be announced at a later date. Awesome, good. I'm really, really excited over the idea of a PC release for Peach Ball, because there's a lot of stuff that is heavily lacking on Nintendo Switch. For one is, pinball tables, characters, clothing. If, you know, for a game that costs, you know, $40, I feel like it is severely lacking. I mean, it costs $50 in Japan, and that really hurt my wallet. You know, to me, it felt like a $30 game at the most. You know, what Reflections cost now, I think that's what Peach Ball should cost, because goddamn, you know, that game is lacking so much in content, and the story mode really isn't anything to write home about. It's really not the best Senran Kagura game out of all of them, honestly. It's very, very low, very down there with Bon Appetit and stuff. And so having it on PC, that allows for, you know, potential mod support, and I think modding the game and adding more stuff to it, I think would be great. You know, to kind of fill in for the complete lack of content that we got going on here. Another thing is 60 FPS, hopefully, because the the Nintendo Switch version of Peach Ball runs kind of in a very lackluster kind of way. Usually 30 FPS doesn't bother me when it comes to Senran Kagura or most other video games, but I feel like with Pinball, 60 FPS is needed to really enjoy it. And see, the way that Peach Ball played on Switch, it felt like it was playing in slow motion. It was kind of boring. It was very slow. And on top of that, the physics were really weird. You know, I really didn't feel like I was having a bit of an effect. I didn't really feel like skill was involved in Pinball to do well. It seems like no matter where I hit it with the paddle, it would always, you know, go in the same places over and over again. A lot of the paths that the ball would take seemed kind of predetermined, as opposed to something that was physics-based in any way. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that I thought was just really weird and very difficult to describe, that maybe it might be fixed in the PC version. You know, if the PC version allows you to run it at 60 FPS, then maybe the game will be faster and play better. But, you know, more than anything, I just want more content for Peach Ball, though one of the bigger reasons for why I don't really look at that game very favorably is that what's there could be good, but they completely, like, just butcher and oversimplify Pinball in a way that I don't like at all, you know? So I just feel like if they just added more traditional Pinball stuff, if they made it more like Pinball Effects, more tables, more characters, and probably a better story. If they just completely overhauled Peach Ball into an entirely different thing, I would love it. You know, maybe with Peach Ball 2, if that is ever a thing. But, you know, realistically, that's not going to happen. I feel like the biggest thing that I should be looking forward to, and probably the most that they're going to do, is just have the game run at 60 FPS, and that's it. I honestly don't feel like this is going to be an opportunity for them to add, you know, more DLC for more tables or something that's actually worth anything. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. And the fact that, you know, July 9th is coming out on Switch first, which is going to leave a pretty bad impression, I feel, in my opinion, on most players. And then I try to advertise the PC version on top of that, you know, after the game comes out on Switch first. I feel like the PC sales might not be that good if, you know, people start to feel about Peach Ball in the same way that I do, which is not that good. Yeah, I think it would have been great if they both came out at the same time, so maybe that, you know, I feel like, you know, people playing this on Switch and then having to, like, you know, sell you on the PC version, I feel like that might not be, you know, super good. And then you have other stuff, you know, London Hysteria, don't know about that, Gal Metal, Cold Steel. Alright, there we go. I mean, that about does it. I already have a lot of experience with these games, obviously. I played a ton of, you know, Peach Ball, I played a ton of Reflections, I've live streamed myself and done many videos on me playing these two spin-off games that somehow are still, you know, relevant because, you know, they're getting moved over to North America, and then Xseed has to promote it on this side of the pond. So, yeah, I've said my piece to death on these two games, so I'm not really gonna, you know, repeat myself here again. But both games are okay. I mean, Peach Ball is significantly less okay just because of the lack of content, and the way that the Pinball works is so screwy that I'm really hoping that the PC version fixes it in the way that I can really recommend the PC version over the Switch version. And again, I'm just kind of praying for people to do mods that maybe potentially add more content or just, you know, do something interesting with it, because what's there, it gives you the potential of something great, but a lot of the stupid decisions that were made with that game completely ruins it, in my opinion. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I already know that most of the Senran Kagura fans that I have in the audience don't really care about any of these two games. People are just kind of waiting on Senran Kagura 7, which is the big, awesome action game that, you know, I'm waiting for as well. I'm kind of sick of hearing of Reflections and Peach Ball because I played those games to death already. And there really isn't a whole lot left for me to do in those games. I know there's a bit of a DLC expansion with Reflections where they add more toys for you to play with the girls. And then, you know, for Peach Ball, that PC release seems very, very attractive for me. So I'll probably wait for that and maybe stream it at some point. But after, you know, giving it the old once-over, I think, you know, I'm kind of done with those games because we've been talking about these games, that they have been talked about, whether in the Japanese version or in the American version, and I kind of just want to move on. But, you know, Cold Steel 2 is probably like the next big thing here because it's an expanded version with more voice acting and stuff. It's a part of the same thing that they did in Japan where, you know, in Japan, they had like the Kai version of Cold Steel 1 and 2, where they were released on PS4, more voice acting, better resolution, better graphics and stuff, 60 FPS and all that. And here, it's coming out on PS4 with, you know, the same stuff, but now translated in English. And I'm happy to see it. Right now I'm playing it on PS3. My current save file is on PS3, so I kind of don't want to move over to the newer consoles. I kind of just want to, you know, keep what I got going on right now. But for anybody that hasn't played Cold Steel 1 or 2, I highly recommend that you do get it. It's on PS4 right now, and I'm pretty sure you can get it on PC as well. And all versions that are out there are really, really, really good. I do highly recommend that you check them out. Fantastic pieces of RPG, you know, gameplay and storytelling. I really like them a lot. But anyway, that about does it for this little Exceed sort of update talking about Reflections and Peach Ball. At this point, I'm kind of meh, but I am very surprised that these two games are coming out on PC. I would have never expected them to come out on PC, but they are, so hopefully something great comes out of it. I'm definitely looking forward to at least trying them out a little bit. And then, especially Peach Ball for PC, because I'm assuming, I feel like that game will really benefit from 60 FPS and stuff like that. And, of course, Cold Steel 2, that's always good. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys know what to do. Like, share, have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys next time for maybe some more commentary on some more Senran Kagura goodness. Bye!